We're back, and welcome to another meaningful moment. Today, I would like to focus on the thought, forgiving the unforgettable. On Friday, October the 12th, I had the awesome pleasure of traveling to South Africa. Now, because it was my second trip to this continent, I underestimated the volume of new information that I would receive on my return visit. Each day, I seemed to be introduced to a new phase of historical data that caused me to appreciate the legacies of my ancestors. The history of African people is not only rich and remarkable, but it's rewarding and refreshing when seen in a true context. Each day served as an introduction to the marvelous, magnificent resources of the continent. However, we were informed that it was those raw, abundant, precious resources that caused the people of the land to undergo one of the world's most brutal forms of segregation and suppression, known as the apartheid system. The apartheid system was based on racial segregation and existed in South Africa from 1948 to the early 1990s. The term apartheid comes from the Afrikaans word which means setting the races apart. This system was both brutal and vicious towards its recipients. However, the response of those abused to their perpetrators helped me to understand the exceptional, incredible power of forgiving the unforgettable. During the 25 years that I served in the pastorate, I taught hundreds of times the importance of forgiveness as I had been theologically trained. But truthfully, I never understood the depth of forgiveness until I discovered that true forgiveness requires us to forgive what we cannot forget. I've heard the phrase forgive and forget loosely shared by some of our popular religious icons. But can you still forgive what you can't forget? My answer is a resounding yes, because it is the testimony of the people on the continent of Africa. The African people lived under subjugation and racial segregation until the early 1990s. It is a historical fact that in 1994, South Africa transitioned from the system of apartheid to majority rule, resulting in a change in the way the government handled its constituency. After the African people assumed power over the government, instead of seeking retribution against those who had inflicted unhumanitarian treatment on them, they chose to extend forgiveness and amnesty to usher in national healing. My friend, they chose to forgive what many could not forget. Matthew 6:14 states, "For if you forgive others their trespasses, your heavenly Father will also forgive you. But if you do not forgive others their trespasses, neither will your Father forgive your trespasses." It's all about forgiving the unforgettable.